Yo, what's going on YouTube? I am Germ here, and today we're going to be talking about Paris once again for a couple of different reasons. One, of course, right now I am really excited about Paris. It is the big kind of moment and stuff going on in the CS investing community right now. Yes, obviously the CS2 releases and all the CS2 patches and changes and all that are very big, but even though the Paris sale is over, we are now getting to see the effects that it is going to have on the market in the short, medium, and long term, and that is very exciting. It's one of the biggest events going on. It is what people are very interested in. All my Paris videos seem to be performing better, getting more views, getting to wider audiences, and I want to make the content you guys care about as well, and I want my YouTube channel to do good, of course, but also there are so many differing opinions, and the Paris market is constantly evolving and changing, so there's always new things to talk about. There's always new things to be keeping track of, and so far, a lot of the haters kind of predicted like Paris would, even though it had a couple good first days, that it would kind of come crashing back down. But is that what happened, or has Paris been holding pretty strong? Is it up? Is it down? Is it sideways? I don't know. That's what we're going to be getting into in this video today. So here is the current Paris market prices for a lot of these different stickers. And what is very strange right now is that all the stickers are kind of performing a little bit differently depending on what you look at. Some things are up, some things are down, and some things are sideways, even in just the holos themselves. But overall, I think there's a lot of good signs going on for the Paris market right now. But the very first thing that stands out to me is Mongols being at 89 cents. That immediately would be not so great of news, because when I looked at Mongols over the last week or so, I don't know why this page doesn't want to load, but when I looked at Mongols over the past week or so, it was around $1. It was like 90 cents and like 95, like 97. So the fact that it's below 90 cents, wouldn't necessarily be a good sign. Now, obviously, this is like 5 days ago before all this craziness started. Mongols was around 75 cents. It ran all the way up to about $1.06, but it was sitting pretty close to $1 for a while. And again, now the fact that it's down to like 89 cents makes it seem like a lot of Paris stuff has rebounded, quite poorly and has rebounded downwards. But still, if you look at this and see that in the last 5 days, Mongols has gone from 75 cents to, 87 cents. That is a nice little uptick and a nice little uptrend just from the sale ending in a 5-day period. Now, things are going to keep going up and down because as prices rise, people are going to be incentivized to sell off and take some profits. People are just going to want to, hurry up and sell and think they're selling like the top or some kind of, panic jump or whatever. People are going to be buying and selling for all different kinds of reasons. So the market is going to be very volatile right now because people don't really know how to accurately price a lot of this Paris stuff. But Mongols actually has dropped significantly from where it was before, but again, it's still up. So it just depends what kind of timeline you're looking at, and that's what makes Paris so interesting right now, that depending on whether you're a supporter or a Paris hater or someone just trying to find the truth in the middle or whatever, you can really look at any sample size or any time period and find something that's going to fit your narrative. If you look at from 2 days ago till now, you could say, oh, Paris is down 10%, Paris is crashing, it's trash, it's coming back down to reality. And if you look at over the last 5 days, you could say, oh, Paris is going insane, Paris is going crazy. We're seeing really nice gains after the sale has ended. So, you really have to kind of take a step back, try to be realistic and try to be honest with yourselves. But overall, yes, Paris has had some retracement because we had this really crazy period. But overall, I still think it being up in the past 5 days is pretty good. Next, we have a lot of these mid-tier stickers that still haven't really moved a ton, stuff like Into the Breach, 233, stuff like Heroic at 273. If I look at Heroic right here, you can kind of see a similar graph here. Again, from October 5th till today, which has been the last 5 days, it's gone from $2.09 to $2.76. That's an awesome little run-up. But obviously at its peaks a couple days ago, it was at $2.95. It has dropped down from that. But again, these gains in the past 5 days, even from this run-up here from 247 to where it's at 272, that seems pretty decent. That seems pretty healthy to me. I am liking that Paris overall is holding pretty strong, and it's not crashing back down to where it was before the sale ended, and it's definitely not crashing down to below that. So I still think it's able to maintain some of these gains. And again, if you look at a lot of these things, they're pretty similar. Into the Breach is below where it was on like the 6th at 233. It's at 223. It's come down from where it was on the 8th at 267, but it's still above where it was on the 5th, around $1.80. So again, some similar stuff going on there. If we get into the second page of some of these stickers, some of the ones that are going to stand out to me, again, the same ones we always look at, stuff like Fluxo, stuff like Fnatic. I want to use these to kind of track that upper mid tier of the market. And again, a lot of these stickers have very similar looking graphs. Now, each graph has a little bit different magnitude, has a little bit different numbers. They all have a little bit different demand, a little bit different supply. It's going to change some things. But again, in general, Fluxo on the 5th was $3.73. It's up to about $4.79 right now. It's down from $5.46 at its peaks, in the past week. But again, it didn't drop below what we saw before the sale ended. Yeah, it's like a little bit below where it was on the 6th, but it's pretty in line. It's pretty close. This is Fnatic. Again, Fnatic has been one of the more volatile, crazy stickers throughout the Paris sale so far. But again, on the 5th, it was $4.11, ran all the way up to $5.99. It's sitting at around $5.25 right now, and back here was $5.24. So it's pretty even where it was like 4 days ago, and it's significantly up from where it was 5 days ago. Overall, still being able to hold up some of those gains. And then when we get into the really crazy section of the top 4 stickers, which always kind of are on their own path. They're kind of the ones leading the charge for the Paris market. This is where it seems like we see the first movements, and those movements kind of trickle down as we go. Furia has fallen back a little bit because when I made that very, very first, Paris is going crazy video, Furia was actually the most expensive sticker. Furia actually passed up MOUZ, but obviously it has seen a nice little drop off. But if we pull up these top 4 real quick, I actually want to dive deep into their graphs because these are obviously some of the most kind of highly sought after and most popular Paris stickers. Apex has gone from $7.50 up to $11, now down to right around $10. And again, it was right around $10 on the 6th as well. But still, again, $7.50 to around $10 in just a couple of days. Some nice gains that are being kind of legitimized or stabilized there. Gamer Legion actually holding up better than a lot of these other ones. Gamer Legions has consistently been one of the best performing stickers from Paris during the sale. Went from $8.01 up to like $10, up to $12, now down to $11.50. Again, this is actually significantly above where it was even on that first day run up. So Gamer Legion having some nice gains and holding them up better than a lot of the stickers in the Paris collection. Furia has been one of the most volatile ones throughout this whole thing. $10.64 up to $14, then up to $15.50, now down to right around $14. And again, it was above MOUZ for a little bit, but MOUZ has regained the lead as the top dog in the Paris collection, with MOUZ being at around $11.50, running up to $15, then running up to $16.50, and now right around $15 again. So we're seeing a lot of similar graphs with a lot of the Paris stuff. So far, it doesn't really seem like it's mattered all that much which Paris stickers you've invested in. Again, a lot of the unique, popular, good-looking ones have performed the same as long as you haven't been in some absolute trash ones. You should have been able to make money over the last week, which I think is a great sign that overall Paris is holding pretty strong. Because I got some, weird tweets like this where on my Paris haters do not talk to me or my son ever again tweet on that first day that the Paris sale ended. CS Trends replied and he said, market like stickers. Stickers are going to go boom. I said, oh, but I thought this was RMR 2.0. And he said, Doomers are like, watch your investment plummet by 50% tomorrow morning, buddy. RMR 2.0 on the way. And then this guy replied, it's literally what happened. And he got a like on his tweet as well. But again, if we look at the Paris markets on esportfire.com/indexes, if these will load up, we can see that, yes, Paris went up, and then it went up, and then it's come back down. But nowhere in here is there a 50% drop. Nowhere in here is Paris garbage. Currently, right now, still at this time, Paris capsules, I believe I have a Paris capsules tab right here, are still profitable if you sell them. Again, some of these Paris capsules are as high as 34 cents for the Paris Challengers autograph capsule, which I believe if you sell at 34 cents, you get 30 cents back on Steam, which again, if you bought for 25 cents and you get back 30 cents after Steam taxes, that is still a 20% gain in just like 5 days since the sale has ended. All these other ones, obviously, you're going to have a little bit less of a gain. I think if you sell at 32 cents, you get like 29 cents back, which, I don't know, 18, 17% gain, something like that. But again, a lot of these capsules are still in the profitable territory right now. Are any of them insanely profitable, or any of them have any of them doubled or tripled or anything like that? No, but we're literally like 5 or 6 days after the sale has ended. The fact that Paris is profitable at all, I think, is a big win. And again, it's been holding it for a couple of days. Now, does this mean Paris is a huge hit, huge massive success? Does this tell the whole story of Paris? No, absolutely not. But that story won't be told for like 6 months or anything like that. But there were so many people that were predicting an immediate crash, an immediate downfall for Paris. Sticker prices are going to crash down. Capsule prices are going to crash down. This isn't going to be profitable. There's going to be no way to make money. And for a lot of people, if you sold out of all your stuff right now, you would be in the green. Now, obviously, you wouldn't make as much money as maybe a lot of people's goals are, as much as you want, but it's possible to profit right now. And I think a lot of people maybe didn't expect that, and a lot of people were hoping that wouldn't happen, maybe even. And again, this is still very, very early days. There's still the opportunity for these gains to increase and become much better. There's still the chance for these gains to get wiped away entirely and for Paris to still be, a massive failure and a massive downfall. But so far, so good. Paris had that crazy run up. It's seen a healthy and probably a downfall that's made a little bit of sense. It's not just going to go straight up. This is going to be an up and down, up and down, up and down thing for months and years. So we had the excitement of the sale ending. Things went crazy. Things have come back down. We're starting to mellow out a little bit, but I love the fact that we are settling at prices and at levels that are above where we were during the sale. I think that's going to show good, hopefully upward trajectory, slow, sustainable growth over time for Paris. Again, that's what I think is going to happen. That's what I hope is going to happen. I don't know. But so far, the fact that Paris is holding up strong, I think is a very, very good sign. I like a lot of what I'm seeing. I'm impatient. I'm excited. I want these things to go fast. I want time to fly. I want to make money. I want to do all these things. But we have to take it one day at a time and continue to evaluate and look at where we're at. And so far, to me, the holos, they're not exactly killing it. Some holos are doing better than others, but the capsules are looking really good. And I think if you give the holos time, they're going to have some chances to follow as well. We'll have to wait and see. But again, so far, so good. Paris is holding strong. They definitely haven't lost 50% of their value. It's definitely not RMR 2.0 yet. So it's not time to celebrate, but you can be cautiously optimistic. You can be happy. You can be excited. And you can continue to root for these Paris investments. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. But either way, it's going to be interesting. Whether it goes to the moon or crashes down, it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be fun to watch. And this channel is going to be the place where you're going to get all the latest updates on everything that's going on. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully I catch you in the next one. But until then, peace.